Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Keep playing hard. Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Drop deep, drop deep.
This is D'Onta Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now a give, right side. Foreman. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Great job, Steve.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Get it.
Now Foreman. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Quick edge, quick edge.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Here's Foreman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's McSorley. Fighting through pressure, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he missed it. It's no good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Switch. One.
Echo. Mike 51. I got it. Go, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And it's 3rd down.
One. Working. One. 6:36.
Eyes up.
I've got Mike 10 right here.
One.
Watch the run.
Ten's the mic.
Let's make Fox try. Way back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Tennessee.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, Foreman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Down. 50, plant.
Check 55, Mike.
Go. Hey, exit. Now.
Here's McSorley to throw. The open man is Smith. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing is McSorley. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run with Foreman, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
60 outlaw. General West. Now! Hey! High 7!
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Going to throw deep for the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now McSorley. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Mariota to throw it. And Walker with it over the middle. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 16, Mariota, and that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Motion. 51, Mike 51. Man, I got you. Man.
From the gun, Mariota flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran up.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McSorley sets to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood! 55! Mike 55! Here we go. Here we go.
Hey. Mike 55.
Protein spill. Secret.
McSorley once more looks to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
It'll be McSorley again. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Double dog. That's the way. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Hey, Zoo.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Y'all not ready.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway.
Get ready.
At their own 36-yard line.
The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tennessee.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mariota on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ringer, guys. Fight for the...
From the 30 on second down, Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
152 fighter.
Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 56.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McSorley from the shotgun. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keke QT with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed in the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to spin free, and he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I got you.
To throw again on second down. McSorley. Smith catches left side. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. First down, Mariota looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Sex all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Three. Delta. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. It's been a long day for you. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 10.
From the gun, Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They've gone to fourth quarter now in Dallas. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Me, I got motion there. Me, I got this. One. Check. Shit. Chopper. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 3rd down, Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
He's checking. Hey, exit.
24 is the mark.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Let's stop.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the default. It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
55, Mike, 55.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I got one. Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Tennessee, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Houston, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that.